Hi everyone, it's Susie. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, Dragonfly Beez Resell Journey, thank you for tuning in. This video is part 2 of the unboxing of a lot that I had purchased from my YouTube reseller friend, and his channel is called Jabby's Treasures. His name is Jason, and let's just start right away from where we left off. So here's another bag that I will, let's see what's in here. Watches, and a couple bangles. So first off is this acrylic one. This is just a black, nice acrylic bangle. It does have some wear on the edges, but simple, basic. Circumference is 8 1/4. We have this. Next up is this bangle. Wow. This is a very wide metal bangle. It's quite heavy, and it really needs a good restore. I mean, look at the inside. So let's see. Let's grab the magnet. Yep. It is magnetic, so let's measure it. This one falls down to 8 1/4 inches in circumference. So if you know how to clean this type of jewelry, this could be pretty nice. So we have that. Next up, we have some watches. I'll be honest, I don't know much about watches. So these I'm probably going to have to look up. So let's take a look at the first one. That's a Timex. They keep on ticking, right? But these are not ticking. It says water resistant, base metal bezel, stainless steel back, assembled in Thailand. These are pretty vintage. So we have that, Timex. The next one is also, they're both on leather bands, which can easily be swapped out. Let's see what this one is. That's a Timex as well, with a round face, and the back, let's see if I could show it to you like that. Also says pretty much the same thing as the other one, assembled in Thailand. Wow. Let's see what this is. The one with the like a spidel stretch band. Nice band. Let's see what this one is. Another Timex. This doesn't have a second hand. This one here, let's see if I could show you like that. Assembled in Philippines. It says number 42. Okay, these I'm gonna have to look up. This is a gold tone one. Wow, this is a fancier one. It has a fold over clasp. What is this one? Oh, another Timex. Quartz. This is a fancier one. Let's see what it says on the back of this. Let me unhook that fold over clasp, and that way we can see. Oh, assembled in Taiwan. Wow. Okay, so that's that one. This one here is another Timex. Oh, this one has a lot of verdigris. This needs a good clean. You see on either side. And this one here is upside down. This one is assembled in the Philippines. Timex T-cell. This is from the band. It's Frayed. Yep, another Timex. And this one has been worn so much that everything has been rubbed off. So there are 6 Timex watches here. Like I said, I don't know anything about these, but you know, if you're interested, just email me about them. But I'm going to have to you know, look these up and see you know, see what I find. So we have these. This next bag looks like earrings and brooches. So let's go over this one. That's a brooch. A nice billowing leaf, gold tone. Half of it is polished and open. The other side is detailed. Very nice. Oh, there's even rhinestones in the middle stem. And they're all there. That's nice. So here's the back of it. I don't see any maker's mark, but this is a very nice pin. I mean brooch. So we have this. Next up we have this pair of clip-on earrings. They're gold tone with this flower design. They are like a domed shape earring. Here's the back. They are unsigned. Nice big clip. Oh, one of them is missing a pad, but those can easily be replaced. This looks to be in pretty nice condition. So they snap back very nicely. We have this pair. Next up is this silver tone bell. Yeah, it rings. See? It's a little charm. It has a spring ring clasp. You can add this to a necklace, a bracelet, a purse. So we have this. Really sweet. Next we have this tack pin. This is in really nice condition. It's still on the card. Let's see if it says anything on the back of it. Wow, it's really stuck on the card. What does that say? What does that say? 2001 PS Co. Wow. So this is 21 years old. This is vintage. Yeah. Great condition. We have this ribbon pin. Ribbon tack pin. Next up is a very sweet gold tone heart brooch. It looks like it has a, instead of a shooting star, it has a shooting heart within the heart. The back of it is signed Variety Club USA 88. I've had several of these before. In fact, they were, oh gosh, they were made as a collection, you know. I forgot who was responsible, but you know, people would collect all the different hearts that they would come up with. So we have this. Talking about hearts, here's another heart brooch. 2 hearts. It is engraved. And there's an arrow going through it. So what do you think? You think Linda and Lee are together still? So I guess this can be re-engraved easily. Look at the back. It is so old. There's the type of closure it has. There is some aging on the back of this, but it is very sweet. Linda Lee. Oh, that could be someone's name too. So, and this is magnetic, so it's still sweet. Next up we have some earrings for pierced ears. This is a really fun swirly gold tone earring. Looks like it has its original backs in nice condition. And the next one, these are also for pierced ears, and this is black metal. It's not heavy at all. So we have that pair. And last in this little bag is this very nice candlestick brooch. It's enamel. Down here is red glitter. You have that same red glitter in the flame. This is in super nice condition. There's the back side. There's no maker's mark. So we have this holiday brooch. This next bag, I believe, are necklaces. So let's go over this one. Wow. First necklace I see. Look at these swirls. This is a super nice, flat, silky, silver tone chain. That's what it's holding. Let's look on the other side. No marks. This has a spring ring clasp. There is a little mark on here that looks like it's a circle with a dot inside. This feels really soft. Let's get the tape measure out, if I could get it off the magnet. And this one has a drop of almost, oh no, I'm gonna say 8.5 inches long, so give or take 17-inch necklace. This is really nice. It's a flat chain and the pendant is pretty cool. So we have that. Next up, I grabbed this one. Oh, this is like a snail link. And it has a lobster claw closure. It's a bracelet. Let me connect it and grab the magnet. It is magnetic. Let me grab this. Let's measure it on here. And it falls down to, ooh, I would say 6 3/4. Yeah. It's pretty nice. So we have that. And it has some weight, you know? It does have some weight. That's a pretty bracelet. I like it. Okay, the next item I grabbed was this one. It has a nice textured link chain. Falls down to these. This is attached by a large spring ring, and it's holding these chain tassels that have this hanging off of it. Let's measure the drop on this, and I would say it's approximately 12 inches. And then let's look at how it's finished. There is a hook. So this can be easily adjusted to be shorter by using any one of these links. There is a jewelry tag, and does anyone recognize that? It's a cursive E. It looks like a little crown. There. And the E stands for, it's probably upside down. Yeah, it's upside down. Emmons. So this is a beautiful Emmons piece that's in really great condition. These are faux pearls, and I believe these are just acrylic beads. So we have this Emmons necklace. Next up, ooh, this is pretty. Look at these leaves. Matte finish. You know what? I'm gonna measure it first. Oh, did you see that? There's that jewelry tag. Who knows what that is? That's Trifari. So here we have the hook closure. It is finished off nicely with the bead. This one here, I would say, has a drop of about 7 inches. These are vintage. Let's take a closer look. Very nice. There is the jewelry tag. This is a nice chain. And you know, I don't see much wear at all on the actual chain. Let's look at the back side. Needs a good wipe down. This looks pretty nice. So we have this beautiful vintage. Oh, this is nice. So collectors out there, you could add this to your collection. Okay, next I found this necklace. This one has a drop of about 9.5 inches. The funny thing is, I noticed there is a spring ring clasp and it's marked 925 Italy, I think. I think so. Yeah, it is. And the pendant is, I believe, the Star of David. It has a nice brass accent on one side. Then when I look at the back of it, it does have a mark right there, and it says SS925. Okay, this chain does not look, well, it's really discolored. I see copper coming through it. Just, okay, I'm going to bring it close. See all that? I don't know. So you know what? Let's do the magnet test. Let's grab that magnet. Okay. 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 This is a fake. So, but if you like the pendant, you got this. Here are the pieces that were in that pile on the right. They're all chains, except for the one in the front. This is really pretty. This is a gold tone necklace with a spring ring clasp. There is a pendant with a blue teardrop shaped stone. This has a drop of about 9.5 inches. Let me bring it up close. It even has preset loops right there if you want to make it shorter. Here is what it's holding right there. That's pretty. I will test that and see if it's glass, but it's a very sweet necklace in nice condition. This one here has no clasp. It's kind of twisted. It's kind of discolored. This one, I guess I'll put into a craft lot. This here is a very nice necklace that has a spring ring clasp. This is magnetic. It's really short, 7.5 inches short. And that's the chain. It's like a S chain. This here is a bracelet. Talk about delicate. This is super delicate. See that? This also has a spring ring clasp. Measuring it across, I would say, you know, give or take 7.25 maybe. So you have that. This next one is marked on the spring ring clasp. It says 1/20th 12K gold filled. It's a nice, see that? It's a nice chain. And this one looks pretty short. Very 6 3/4. Yeah. So this is a very nice chain bracelet in good condition. And here you'll see it is not magnetic. The next one, this is also marked 1/20th 12K gold filled. And this is also not magnetic. It's a really tiny snail chain link necklace. And it has a drop of close to 12 inches long. I'm going to bring it up close so you can see how tiny that snail chain link is. And there's a spring ring, and you can see that the mark is there. So we have this very long chain. The last item in that baggie is this charm bracelet. And then there's one more bag to go. And then we find out what's in these boxes. So this one here, I see it's missing some things. But first, let's take a magnet to it. And there's no attraction. In the meantime, let me show you close what I see. It is a toggle bracelet. I love the fact that there's an arrow that makes up that toggle. And then you see these two links. Are those supposed to be there? It almost seems like someone cut them off, or it is a design. Who knows? Because I also see it sporadically throughout the bracelet. So you have this beautiful heart. And when I turn it around, it says sterling spelled out. And yeah, here's more of those little cut off wire dangly things. This is a beautiful heart. It's a huge puffy heart. And I don't see any marks on that. Then you have another heart. That looks like malachite, but it could be acrylic. Then you have this heart, which feels like stone, but I don't know. We'll test. Then you have this heart. This is really pretty. See the butterfly and the daisy? And I thought it was a locket, but no, you can't open it. And on the side, it is signed sterling spelled out. Then you have another mini heart in like a lavender tone. And finally, another heart, a smaller puffy heart. And then those dangling, like here's another dangling bit. And here's the end, which also has a piece of wire hanging off of it. It looks like someone just clipped them, whatever was hanging off of it. Well, this is one interesting bracelet. You can easily take those wire pieces off to make it cleaner. So now that I attached it, let's measure it and see where it falls to. So this one here is about, I'm gonna say 6.5 inches. And we will test this, of course, at the end of the show. So far, so good. I'm liking what I got from Jabby. So moving on. Okay, next up I found this in another bag, and it is a set. This is a beautiful vintage metal and enamel. I don't know, orchid brooch, something else. This is pretty nice. Looking at it closer, it looks to be like a brassy tone. There are some marks on the enamel that needs to be cleaned carefully, and especially within that flower petal on the top. In there, if you could get in there with a stick or something, like a Q-tip, to clean that portion. Otherwise, this is pretty nice. And then the matching screw back earrings. Here, let me show you these. These unfortunately do have some issues. The back is great. You see that construction, same way as the brooch. There is no maker's mark on any of these. And if there were any, it could have been faded off already. Okay, so these are amazing miniature versions of that brooch. The only difference is the enamel is on the top portion, and on the earrings, they're on the bottom. And not all the enamel is present. You see what I'm talking about? So, looking at this, the enamel on the earrings, on the top petal, it's really coming off. Some portions have come off already. I think this will look just as good without it. And then on the bottom half of it, there is some marks on them as well. But wow, they are, this is quite a set. And I think I recall seeing this, and maybe that's why I purchased a lot. But we have this beautiful vintage brooch screwback earring set. Okay, next up, it's time to open these boxes. Like I said, I don't know what's in them, and I am pretty anxious to find out. So here's one, and let's cut open the second one. These are nice sized boxes that can be reused. I really like the size. Okay, so here we are. Oh my goodness. We have brooches. Wow. And let's open this side. Wow. More. Okay, so you know what? Let me take them all out. Excellent. And yeah, let me take everything out. I don't want to make so much noise. I know I made so much noise unpacking, I guess, in these past videos. So let me take the items out, and then we'll go over them. Okay, let's go over this array of brooches that Jabby sent me. The first one, look at this beauty. It's an angel. I believe that's a faux pearl. And this, wow, it has that opalescent sheen to it. And I'm thinking this is acrylic. And it is a beautiful angel. On the back, it is signed. It says Jane, 1998, AOL, copyright. Now, if you don't know about Jane, let me tell you about her. Jane is Jane Davis, and she began in 1993. And she specialized in making brooches and pins in the form of an angel. And Jane, that is her actual signature. AOL doesn't stand for the what you think it may be. AOL stands for Angels of Love. Now, she's quite a religious person, and she believes that making angels really helped her and guided her. She has a workshop called Not So Plain Jane, and that's in Kingwood, Texas. She was making jewelry and for I guess only in the 90s, because then she stopped and she focused on making only crosses and church decor. She had a big staff to begin with, but then when she stopped making the angels, she reduced her staff to only 2 people. Today, she's over 70 years old. She developed neuropathy, I think it's called, sadly, in her hands, so she can no longer create jewelry or even hold a tool or instrument in her hand to make jewelry. So all her angels were made in the 90s. This one here is dated 1998. Today her workshop is still around, but now they only make crosses. So we have this beautiful, beautiful Jane Angel of Love brooch. This next brooch is perfect. Every rhinestone is in place, each and every one a beautiful vivid color. The leaves are so detailed. It has a star on top. Here's the back side, and it is signed right there, ART for art, with the copyright. This is an Arthur Pepper vintage Christmas tree brooch. The next brooch is a heart. It is all in a satin finish, silver tone on the back with the hearts, stars, moons design. And then there's a brass tone heart overlaid on top with cutouts of handprints. 6 of them, or should I say 3 pairs of hands. On the back of it, it says Impressions on the Soul, copyright 1997. So this is a really sweet brooch, and it is quite heavy. And it's Impressions on the Soul. This next one, wow. Look at the detailing on these flowers. And these little beads feel cold, so I'm not really sure what they are, but look how they are prong set. This is something else. It needs a good polish. I see a little mark right there on the top. Here you can see it close up. Wow, really nice. The back side looks like that. So the rollover clasp is vertical as opposed to being horizontally placed across. No maker's mark. You know, something like this, I wish they would. Wouldn't they want their pieces signed? I don't see a maker's mark, but I do see an amazing brooch. So we have this. Forgot to take my magnet out before, so let's check. This one is not magnetic, but I really doubt that is precious metal. This one is not magnetic either, so this is maybe something I'll test at the end of the show. The next one in line is not magnetic either. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. This is a beautiful filigree flower brooch. It does have a lot of wear, meaning in discoloration. It could be patina. It is tiered in a way. It's dimensional, you see? Let's look at the back side. There is some verdigris right there. And yeah, it does look a little darkened on the outer edges. The pin. Wow, look at that pin. That is pretty bent. I wonder if that's a mark over there. You see a little mark on that pin? And there is a C clasp. So we have this, and yeah, I will test this at the end of the show. This next brooch was on the card, but I took it off so that way I can make sure that I can see the back of it and to make sure that the clasp works good. I don't see a maker's mark unless that is one. And in the front, there you go. It's a set of lips with beautiful red rhinestones. And there's even one that's even larger. So we have this. I think that's pretty cool. The lips brooch. And I think it looks really good against the black. Next up, we have this little tiny masquerade mask brooch. Looking at her, I do see some marks on the right there below that black dot on her right cheek. Under her chin, those are not marks, those are continuations of that glittery design. She's got gold lips. She's got eyes that you can see right through. This is the back side, and I believe this is like some type of clay. And there's her little clasp. Really sweet little masquerade mask brooch. The next one is also a tiny little oval brooch, and they look like I don't know, almost like acorns. Then there's some leaves. Here's the back side of it. It has a rollover clasp. Let's place this down and grab the magnet. And it is not magnetic, so this is something that will be in the test pile, and the results will be placed on the screen. This next one is really pretty, I think. It's a brass tone with these clear rhinestones, and then you have ones that are, look at that, they stick up, and they're different colors. There you can see it close up. Every stone is intact. Here's the back side. I don't see a name. But isn't that pretty? Really nice brooch. This next one is simply adorable. Look at it. It's like a crescent moon. And then you have this enamel accent in those little crescent moons within. You have the beads, you have rhinestones. And then you have this dangling star with a little type of bead within. Really sweet. Let's show you this close up. Let's turn it on the back side. There is the clasp, and if you can see, it is signed. It is signed Florenza. And this is in really nice condition. This is a beautiful vintage Florenza. I'm gonna call it a crescent moon and star brooch. Next up, we have this beautiful cameo. See that? It is raised, it is on a platform, and then you have these two rows tiered like a rope design all around. I am guessing this, I don't know if it is shell or if it is resin. Looking at the back side, you see? Oh, it's signed. Okay, let's see what that says. This actually says Jerry's on the bottom, Gerrys. So this is a Jerry's cameo brooch. Next up, we have this miniature beauty. Oh, I love that green color. These are 2 circles with beautiful green rhinestones. The way the design around the circles it makes it look like they're channel set. Every stone is in place. Let's turn that over. Wow. There you see the back side. Very sweet and in great condition. So we have this really beautiful green rhinestone brooch, and I will test them to see whether or not they are glass or something else. Here's another miniature brooch. This is an odd, I don't know, they're a pair of, oh, they're just a pair of glasses. Oh, these are the handles of the glasses. They look like cat eye glasses. They are detailed and textured, and here's the back side. This looks really new, as if it was never even worn. The pin is super straight. It has a tiny little, is it a rollover clasp? No, it's just a little C clasp. So we have a pair of glasses. Okay, do we have any Jennies or Jonies or what else is there? Jessica's. This is a beautiful initial brooch in the cursive J, and look at it. It has how many? Five rhinestones. There's the back side. It needs a little wipe, and it's the pin looks slightly bowed. It is quite heavy, but it is really a pretty J. It's a J, right? Not a T. It's a J. I think it's a J. Moving on, we have this girl. She has blingy hair. I think this is pretty neat. Look at it. Her hair is all intact, meaning each and every rhinestone that makes up the strands are there. Her eyes, you can see right through them. Her face, I think she needs a little cleaning up, because here, let me show you close. You see her nose, her cheeks, they need a little bit, she needs some touch-up makeup. But other than that, she's pretty cool. This is, I believe, also clay, and there you can see the clasp is glued on. Really a sweet brooch, and I love that her hair moves around. So we have her. Next up, we have this beautiful white enamel swan with the purple enamel butterfly hanging out with her, with, I guess she's in the water. It's a nice open round gold tone brooch. It is quite thick, and here's the back side. Very sweet. I don't see any maker's mark on the back, so we have this sweetheart. This next brooch is has some weight to it, so I am going to be guessing that these rhinestones are most likely glass. It's on a silver tone setting. Just look at that. This is in amazing condition. Every stone is in place, and there's a back side. So we have this one. The next one is also silver tone. It is also quite heavy. So I'm thinking they're glass. You can see each and every one is there. You have round ones, you have marquee shaped ones, all faceted, all blingy. And here's the back side. Now, looking at it, there's a loop over here. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe if you put a bail on that, you can even, I mean, not a bail, a jump ring. Maybe you can wear this as a pendant and it would look like so. Nonetheless, it's still so nice, just as is. The next brooch, this is gunmetal in tone. It has the black rhinestones. It kind of reminds me of a Maltese cross. You know, the symbol of protection that firefighters wear. This one here is in really nice condition, and every stone looks to be intact. So we have this beautiful, I'm going to call this a Maltese cross brooch. Okay, the next brooch is silver tone. It's an open heart with the top portion entwined. It's pretty thin, and here's the back side. And it does say something on the bottom. Let's see if we could see that. It says 925 SEETH or JE. Oh. Anyway, it says 925, so this is something I will test. It does have quite a bit of wear all around this the heart. You see that? But it's a good size. I'll test that. So we have that. And then I'll bring those brooches on the top row down here, so I'll be right back. This brooch I left out of the previous group. This is, I believe these are acrylic beads. It looks to be a black and clear rhinestone, all in mostly marquee shaped, and then there's a few round ones scattered throughout. Looking at this, there could even be one missing here. I wonder. No, maybe not. This is a more flatter brooch, so there's no dimension to it. And here's the back side. It looks really nice. So we have this one. Next up, this group of brooches, they're all going to be a craft lot item, which means they'll be $1 each. First off, you have the bat. Look at the little body and the fangs. Here's the back. It is, there's some writing there. It's made in the USA, Carl Place, New York. So we have this little cute bat. This here is a real cutie too, but I don't know, is she missing hair? Maybe not, but she's cute. I think this is made of clay or something, and that's the back of her. This one is a wooden round brooch, and I believe this is just transfer wear of peaches and grapes, and then you have this nice coating on top to protect it. So we have this here. Oh, this, you see that nice crackle design, but when I looked at it, it's chipped. It's chipped in a few places. Look at that. But do you see the rabbits? I see rabbits. I see rabbits and bats. Oh, this is so nice. But you can see there are several chips all around the rim. This is signed. There's the signature. And then lastly is this one. This is a rose. And there's the back side. Yeah, that is a safety pin. So that's it for that's it for this part 2 of the haul I purchased from Jabby's Treasures. That's a wrap, everyone, on this part 2 of the unboxing of the jewelry lot that I purchased from Jabby's Treasures. The next segment will be the testing segment, so if you want to watch that, stick around. And back to Jason's Jabby's Treasures. If you are not subscribed to him, please do. I will include his link below in the description box. I had so much fun unboxing his haul as well as Picky Nicky's haul. And now that I recall, I bought these lots when they were both selling together in one or the other person's channel. So yes, they do know each other very well. And now I hope you will also know them. So in the meantime, comment below. Tell me what your thoughts are about these lots, about this unboxing. Have you ever purchased from them, or is this the first time you're hearing about them? Don't forget, tell them that I sent you if you are new to their channels. And in the meantime, if there's anything you would like to purchase, all you have to do is email me. Email me at dragonflybeez@gmail.com. The instructions for purchasing will be after the testing segment. And comment, tell me your thoughts, and also be a subscriber. Please subscribe and ring the bell. Choose all notifications. That way you'll be alerted when I post new content. And everyone, I appreciate you all so very much for hanging out, for watching my videos. I truly, truly appreciate you. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.